Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris as the Gaian Vacation Resorts Corporation. In the last episode, we crushed a fallen empire, and we're still fighting an awakened empire over here, which declared war on one of our allies, but things should go relatively okay. My transport fleet is in combat? You went through the Bish system. Huh. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Actually, we're going to jump to here and see if we can rescue. Now, I don't think they're actually being hammered too badly. They're going to get long-range bombarded from this very weak starbase here slash outpost. Yeah, it's an outpost, actually. There we go. The actual war fleet has arrived. This should be fine. It's hard to believe that the outpost would do any real damage to our transports. Transports aren't the strongest, but they're still going to have... They ought to upgrade to your latest tech and stuff like that, so it should be okay. Alright, that's done. And then my dance instructors, I would like to send you back to an upgrade duty. There we go.
Research complete.
Yeah, under the dominion of the Panera Breads. We've got unrest at the core, which is going to be fine. The Marauder missiles are done over here. These are all just repeatable techs, and then we could start working on the Devastator torpedoes, and I will do that. I mean, we might still be able to get some free research just from checking on debris, but, well, at this point, it's effectively free, so... I guess you could still move these transports to where we want them to be. I might wait to build the outposts, or at least wait to queue them, because we might need our influence for something else along the way. Actually, I might want to, I am going to go and do this right away, because it does border someone who wouldn't have wanted to take this system before, because it was bordering the cranky fallen empire. But now we want to go and claim these systems quickly before someone else does. Then we can do some more colonization. I mean, heck, we've got expansion ideas. We may as well put it to good use. We're about to be capped on minerals again. Again, capped on credits, I'm not as concerned with. So you're still trying to make your way. What is this symbol? Is that just their experience rank? It might be. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. Trying to make our way over here. Oh, no, peace had to happen. There you go. So we hit 100% war exhaustion on both sides, so these guys wiped peace. Oh, I didn't realize we lost Hell's Maw throughout that. Okay, so not a big deal. That's fine. I'm sure there's going to be another war soon against these guys. Request to become Divinian. Invite to Federation. Minus 1,000. Okay. I'm sure they're going to be an issue again. But for now, we're okay. So I guess we can just go ahead and ask for some upgrades. We'll upgrade the Federation fleet just to say. And then we've got some task forces here that did not join up with someone for some reason. So I don't know, we'll put some sort of merge command. Now, in terms of the transport fleets, we could bring them down to save resources, but we have like infinitude resources. So I think what we'll do is we'll have you guys chill out here. With the idea, this is already a starbase, we'll go ahead and do some upgrades over here. I'll get another shipyard set as well. That when a war restarts with these guys, which will probably happen, they'll be ready to go. Actually, perhaps what we'll do... You know what? We'll have you chill out in a Stargate system. Something like that. Yeah, these guys are having a hard time, like, merging with someone. Yeah, we'll extend our deal. Good. How come... Well, you're full, I guess. That's true. Yes, it's a deal, but I'm hitting G. They're not willing to merge with these guys. Maybe it's because there's too many reinforcements coming? Or does it have to do with where they are? Tell you what. We'll have everyone go to the Ulfawa system, and then we'll figure things out at that point. You're in the Ulfawa, which is good, and you're moving in there. Excellent. Wonderful. Actually, why aren't you in orbit? You're just chilling there. Oh, is this... No, this is ours. I mean, maybe you can't save maintenance. I actually don't know. Maybe it doesn't apply for transport fleets. Because normally when you right-click on a system, it goes to the center and it goes into orbit around things. So you're even getting repairs. Yeah, why wouldn't you go to the middle of the system when I right-clicked on it? I don't know.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, you're upgrading.
Research complete.
You're on your way there, which is going to be fine. Devastator torpedoes are done. And yeah, I mean, I could go for the cruiser hull points because it's cheapest, but we don't use it at all. So, we are using some kinetic weapons. So, we'll go ahead and grab some of that. Like, we've got our Giga Cannons. Army damage, sure could be handy. Oh, new resource. Sure, we'll get that. I mean, always nice to unlock things. I don't know if we've got any in our systems. It would... I think we'd be able to see it. Actually, we do have... What is this? Zro? Do we have the ability to export Zro? No, we do not. Okay. The fact that it's coming up must mean it's within our territory somewhere, but who knows where. Okay, different people at war, that's fine. So we're just going to keep sort of, you know... we'll probably fill in a few more planets in our territory that we can do. Energy weapon, good. This is... Why is it like... I guess it's just alphabetical. No, it's not alphabetical. It's not... It's clearly not sorted by cost. I really don't know the rhyme and reason for the things that are going over here. So, we'll go with shield hit points. I mean, damage is also just as good. You've arrived in the reception system. Excellent. Where are you? Right over there. You are going to assist research over there. Thank you. Apparently we've got some more upgrades pending over here. Cleanup Force 1. I will actually get you guys to just jump here. Just that way I can stop micromanaging you a little faster.
Ships upgraded.
There we go, and there we go. That merge command is working now. Good. Okay. So you're here. No, no, no. Oh, there might not be a shipyard here yet. Let's put that at the top of the queue. It'll go fairly quick. Because I want you to stay here and upgrade. Now, if I do right-click this system, you actually will go and... No, hey, can you just not orbit something that doesn't have a shipyard? Like, why? Why are you staying there? Did they break something in the patch? I mean, there might just be something I don't understand. But I used to be able to do this. When you'd have a fleet that was in ZZZ mode, and you'd right-click here, it would move to the center and go into orbit. I think something may have broken in 2.1.2. I don't know, man. Okay, construction ship over here, good. You've gone and claimed that system. You can go and build those, which is okay. And I guess we do have the influence. We can go and say just... This one's maybe not the highest priority, but it's also where pirates might like to spawn, so we'll do that. Tell you what, I'm actually going to go and get you to come over here instead. It's a planet we can colonize. I also want to go and take the enigmatic fortress out as soon as possible. And then, okay, that's a pretty crappy world, but still, I'll go and claim it and then sort of really secure this area of space for ourselves. You're still waiting on your shipyard. We can put in an order to reinforce your fleet. Just burn off a few minerals over here. I've got so many, and I've got... no, I don't really have the naval capacity to run a third fleet. I mean, a small one, I guess, but I don't want that. You're hanging out in the Navi system. I'm going to get you to... Just pick a planet. Here, the beach. So you need to subspace navigation here. I mean, I could just right-click, but I'm sure this is going to be faster because it's going to be a lot more direct. You guys are going to merge up into a single transport fleet. Governor trait, stubborn. All right, I guess that's fine. So now you have a starbase. Or with a shipyard. Done. So first of all, the cleanup clue, if I right-click on the center, no, you still won't do it. Now, if I tell you to upgrade, you will go to the starbase here because you're in a system with the shipyard, so you're going to go ahead and do that. Still, though, I think there's something... I think they broke something. I'm not... Maybe I'm imagining it, and it's always worked this way, but I don't think so. Because when something's like a reflex like that, where I just like, oh... Because I don't like seeing the zzz, so I'm always right-clicking on a system to move. A mothballed fleet. Energy barrier. Oh! Over here, yeah! This spear discovered a mothball battle fleet slowly drifting in low orbit. Appears to be the remnants of a naval reserve fleet established by the Jun thousands of years ago during the zenith of the ancient empire. With the passage of time, Juven must have lost the knowledge to lower the barrier themselves, or these ships would surely have been used to bolster their own fleets. Send in crews to man those ships. So we got a fleet of 4 battle cruisers and 6 destroyers. Well, that's kind of sort of ideal. If I tell you to merge up over here, you won't probably, because there's things in the queue waiting to go. It's weird this fleet doesn't even have a name. I mean, I guess we can keep you around. We might be tempted, though. What kind of tech are you using? I mean, nothing that is more impressive than what I've got. So, if we go into the fleet manager, which we can't do.
Research complete.
What? I'm very confused. No, okay. Merge out. We're going to give this task force a name. So that way, if it's a name, it'll be the priority for merging together. So now you're a proper fleet. In a sense. Okay. I can't retrofit you? Or you? What?
Construction complete.
I can't turn you... I'm confused. I'm very confused. And annoyed. Alright, whatever. Just move over here. You can participate in this battle. We might just throw these ships away. Just to kill them. I suppose we could just disband them, but we may as well put them to use to do something. Yeah, we'll just keep getting fleet command limits on repeat. Why not? Because I said, I might still not want more than the 2 fleets, but we can make sure that they're, you know, a little bit more buff. Construction ship is idle over here. You can go and build some stations and stations. Why not? This construction ship here. You're going to build the station there. That's fine. Dance instructors. They are in orbit around something with a crew quarters, so they're getting the maintenance decrease. See, in the other place even had the crew quarters. Like, I really wanted Cleanup Force 1 to be in orbit around this thing because it decreases the upkeep. Like, there's... I think they broke something. So, are we looking to start another war? I mean, not really. I mean, there's not much we'll gain from that many wars. I mean, a little bit more territory, sure. They, and people have confirmed that it is a bug with the progress bar for the Federation victory. Although it appears maybe they got fixed. I don't know. Or maybe it just breaks occasionally. So, I mean, we could go and push for a win that way, but I'm just going to chill. I'm waiting for the endgame disaster to start. Is really the goal, so. And if we're not at war, then I can just run in fastest speed without doing a lot of pausing, so that's kind of a win. I guess you can move over here. We can be ready to take this out once we're ready to actually colonize this area. Which, again, we're a little bit bound on influence here. Next idle construction ship can probably go and take Haben right away. I suppose this one here might have been able to go. No, we didn't have quite enough at the time. So setting up the mining stuff is going to be okay. I guess I'll go and expansion planner mode. He's colonizable. And where the heck are you? Wow. Alright. And at this point, I'm not as concerned about getting, like, the ideal adjacency stuff going on. Here, just do this, because it'll guarantee that the sector won't generate a, so you don't have brain sluggers. We might just keep going from our capital then, even though it's going to be a big queue. Or not, right, because you're an ocean world. Yeah, I guess we can just take it with synthetics. Or here we go. We got some ocean world people over here. That's going to be okay. Here, just go here. I don't care anymore. But yeah, we may as well take some more stuff. What was this one? Arctic world? Tell you what, I will just go ahead and drop some synths. It'll be a little easier. Done. Base to 2. Or we'll just grab them from wherever. Since we'll drop you there. Sure. Fulas. We're getting to somewhat smaller planets along the way. And it might not be worth
Construction
literally
complete.
colonizing all of them, so maybe we'll just stop there for now. That's going to be okay. Still full on minerals, despite queuing up some mineral ships, apparently. Or some colonization ships. Full of energy credits. Yeah, but again, that doesn't really concern me. Okay, construction ships are idle there. I'm going to get you to come over here and claim that. Construction ship idle here is fine. I suppose you can go and help to accelerate claiming this. We're over 1,000 technology per month, both engineering and physics. Not so far away with society, but it is funny that we've been so far behind. But at the same time, it didn't feel like there were as many techs there to do. So I'm just waiting until we've got this claimed and we have enough influence in the bank so that we'll be able to claim this system right away. I mean, I know, again, it's not a very valuable one, but we're just going to be ready to do it. And I'm assuming we can take the enigmatic fortress with these fleets with very little trouble. I might be wrong, but I think that's probably true. Giant transport fleet, which we don't need right now. Although we'll probably use on the subsequent war with these guys, because I'm sure they're going to declare war on... possibly not me, because I don't literally board them, but some member of my federation. Alright, trade deals expiring, yada yada yada. So yeah, get in position. So yeah, not the most exciting time. Oh, you've arrived at the beach, so pleased to be going and assisting research over there. I mean, sometimes I did wish that when I right-clicked on a system, it wouldn't bother walking all the way into the middle, and it just stayed on the edge. But if you're in it, like, but most of the time I want you to go into the middle. Right, think about all the times I queue up my ships, I'm at war, and I right-click, I shift right-click, shift right-click, shift right-click, shift right-click on systems to make sure that the ships travel all the way into the middle to kill the outpost. Now that's not gonna, they're not gonna do that. I mean, sometimes they'll accidentally hit the outpost on the way to the next queue because they'll travel through the center of the system, but that's not always true. And if I just go to the system, just right-click on the system while they're on aggressive, then yeah, they'll go and do that. But my whole shift right-click maneuver, which is a really good way to take care of outposts. Oh, I'm gonna have to email them. I'm gonna have to email Paradox. Be like, dudes, what are you doing? Why?
Ships upgraded.
Because they might not realize. They've probably done some other change that, you know, improved something, but didn't realize that this particular behavior changed. And it's hard to say outright that it's a bug, but I think it's definitely worse than it was before. Oh yeah.
They're fighting. Stop fighting.
Various wars I don't care about. You are building this up now, so we're just going to wait patiently. And as soon as it goes, yeah, we'll be ready. In fact, we could probably start the attack right now. So we're going to do that. Set you to aggressive. Give you an admiral. Is there a way to find out, like, the progress bar on this? Ancient structure. Oh, that's the enigmatic fortress. This will not be easy. I think it's going to be okay, though. We could have asked the curators or whatever
Construction complete.
for some information, but yeah, we're obliterating this. Boom, 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 boom. Enigmatic Fortress. With the defeated defenses surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must have possessed technology we can hardly dream of. Making matters more arduous, the fortress appears to be recovering. Oh, right! I remember this now. Some of the people who helped disarm the fortress have volunteered to attempt entering and exploring it with backup from headquarters on front desk. Following through on our end will no doubt present its own challenge. Right, so this is going to be a slew of decisions
Situation log updated.
where we have to choose the right decisions,
Situation log updated.
or it reboots the fortress, and I don't remember what they are. So science ship or transport. Right. I don't remember what the right one is. We're gonna get one of each over here, and we'll revisit it. If nothing else, there's some debris to check out. Suppose I could look it up on the wiki. I feel like the demolitions charge is the right thing, because I think the power surge... I'm trying to remember. I feel like the power surge sort of backfires and it just reboots. But you demolition charge, and then they're running around, and then they're doing things in there, and you're still going to get more decisions. And the right decision moves you forward, the wrong decision reboots the fortress, and you start all over again. So we got to keep our military fleet around here.
Activated.
Research agreement for energy credits. I mean, I guess we're capped on everything, so it doesn't actually matter. But I'll just decline both for now. They can come and ask me for stuff later on when I've actually got some capacity to take something in. Now, I don't know if the fortress reboots at full strength or not. But yeah, it could be kind of annoying. You can go ahead and do that, and then I guess these construction ships can just go ahead and keep just expanding over here. You've got nothing to do right now. I'll get you to move here for now, and then we'll come back to you afterwards. New skills. All right.
Special project complete.
Vault of Knowledge. Oh, another barrier dropped. 56,000 engineering research. So, these little anomalies that had been here, or whatever, one of them caused some ships to become awake and attack us, but I guess all the others are good. So, that's nice. Should go in there. Do we get an ETA? 158 days, that's not bad. Oh, we're going to want to build a gateway over here, because we don't actually have one. The closest one is the hotspot. We could build one on the border here, but maybe a little centralized. Basta might be the better one, especially since we are colonizing it. Although Rundor's already got a giant station, and it's not that close to the hotspot. Rundor actually would be a pretty good place for it too. And it sounds like Rune, R-U-N-E. So I guess it's more like Rundor, but it sounds like a rune door, like something dwarves would build, or something you'd find in Harry Potter, you know, that sort of thing. You're just chilling in Scorpio, which is fine, because, oh, there we go. We just got enough influence. So, because we're going to want to grab all this space for ourselves. We've been waiting all game for it, ever since we found out. We found out we were quite early on we found the Forbidden, or the Fallen Empire, right? So we had to really kind of work to colonize around them. I think that's true.
Founding a new home.
Okay. In Brynnis, which is way over here, which...
Construction complete.
This sector here could grow to incorporate that.
Construction complete.
There we go. And Molbian Prime, same thing. I will go ahead and grow you as well to there. And just to round things off, we're going to do something like that. Let's look at this funny little split here, but that's okay. So you are a part of the board, yeah. So we can't ever just soak you in. Not really. And that's okay, though. I mean, it'd be nice to have contiguous land for ourselves. Well, land, space, whichever. But I think that's all right. Okay, construction ship over here. You can go ahead and build some mining stations for me. All right. So we now have things in here. So I'm going to go with the demo team. We're going to try that. Okay. Federation fleets are moving around. That's fine. I suppose just as, like, overwhelming amounts of muscle, I could move Cleanup Force 1 here, too. Uncontrolled demolition. We can only hope their sacrifice was worth it. Airlock contained pressurized explosive gas. Okay. But we did enter. So I mean, we can't do this because we chose this. I'm assuming we're waiting for another event. Oh, there we go. The tower. Yeah. Away team find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team reports that there's a recessed alcove to the right, housing a pedestal and contraption route in the same black metal as the fortress itself. They believe this device is the key to opening the bulkhead. Leader of the explorers describe it as 3 upright poles spaced equidistant across the top of the pedestals with 3 rings, metal tori of various sizes placed around the leftmost pole, the smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. Right, so it's the Tower of Hanoi. So rearrange around the remaining 2 poles. I mean, it sounds like the Tower of Hanoi. I don't know if this is the one that describes, you know, moving all the rings from the left to the right. I feel like... Oh, it worked. Quest action is announced. Most sounds followed, then vague scraping noises. The team attempted to carry out the plan. Splashing sounds so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like small insects is followed by cheers from the team as reported passage been open. Bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Combined with the relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. Alright. So the science ship here, you can go and oh, it's not a debris project. Right. Okay. Very eager. I don't remember if I've ever finished this chain. I mean, I know I started it. I just don't know if I ever finished it. Fortress, the pivot. The team reports they've reached what appears to be a geometric center of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a center is even relevant here. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core, like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. So again, we're going to get some new projects to choose from. From 3. Home system research. Studying a local star might give some insight. Use force. Open a passage to the core, firing a torpedo. Black hole research. Perhaps the answer to how dark matter is used in a fortress can be found in the workings of a black hole. I feel like this is the most viable option. There's a gateway and an L gate here, so anyone can get here very quickly. So we're going to try that. If it doesn't work out, then
Building a new home.
It'll, we'll have to restart. But it sounds right, doesn't it? And if it sounds right, it must be right. So you're just, yeah, still chilling over here, which is okay. And then the other science ship
Complete.
is going to the black hole. Kinetic weapon attack speed, which is good. Probably want to pair it with kinetic. We don't do explosive. Armor's fine, though. So yeah, just repeatable text. We're waiting for the end times to come. We're up to 400. Does that mean we can build a third? I don't remember. A third Titan? I still don't remember. Is it every 200 you get a Titan? Like you get one for free plus one for every 200? I should really look this up. But I'm pretty sure it means we can have another Titan. Not that we really have room in a fleet. Okay, you're opening your borders. That's swell. Thank you very much for that. You're a sweetie. Move my construction ship into here to be ready to take this system. Plus, who knows, we might need it for something. So you're on your way to the black hole, right? Which shouldn't take too long with all of our gateways around. Speaking of gateways, I would love to start another one, but we do have to wait for 100 influence. And in the meantime, just taking these systems is probably more worthwhile. We're going to build it around here. Oh, yeah, you're fully decked out. You got the one shipyard. We actually might want to replace one anchorage with another shipyard here. Because gateways are natural parking spots for our ships. And we might want to be able to build / repair / upgrade ships a little faster over there. You are being settled. And you're just outside of our sector. So that's Happy Trails. We're going to go ahead and add you. And add you. Excellent. There we go. A little less to worry about. In terms of resources, you guys still have like infinitude resources. Yes, indeed. And there's no point in us ripping it out of there. Got a scientist who died. Okay, Fortress, Heart of Dark Matter. Examining a black hole with our new knowledge of how dark matter is used in ancient Fortress, we've discovered that its builders must have learned many of the manipulation and funneling techniques from black holes. Seeing them outside of the strict system they created allowed the team of explorers to change connections around the core safely, stopping the repowering process. While this process alone has taught us much about the physics of black holes, it is nothing compared to the treasure that the now safely shut down fortress presents. We shall cherish it. So we get 5,000 of every tech. It unlocks a new technology called the enigmatic encoder, an enigmatic decoder, and gives us 30% of the way there, and ends the chain. So the fortress is now presumably gone, and we can go and survey this system so that we can go and then claim it. Terraforming. Okay. So everyone's in Elthor right now. So we're going to move you to a system that's got a gateway, and right now that's the hotspot. So that way my fleets will be able to respond a little faster to whatever goes on. They're not needed anywhere else. You're done in Scorpio. We do have a construction ship there. I want to make sure to save my influence. I suppose I can still move you. Here, we'll move you to here, for example. And you're going to get moved to here.
Founding a new home.
Valus Prime. So that's going to be another addition to Happy Trails sector. Less micro. Okay. So year's 2421. We're 30 minutes in to this video. I suppose we'll put in a cut, having finished that sequence. You know, I mean, not necessarily the most exciting outcome, but it was still okay, and we'll see what that technology is once those finish up. Thanks for watching, folks. I will see you guys next time.